Man, fans of the dead, am I right? Are you talking about like some kind of cooling device for the recently deceased? No, fans of the dead. Are you talking about a fancy custard dessert also for the deceased? Fans of the dead. Are you talking about the psychedelic band with the improvisational jams, the Grateful Dead? No, man, fans of the dead. Are you talking about that podcast hosted by Mike and Jeremy with every few new horror movies? Man, I love that podcast. Thank God, I thought you'd never get it. I love that podcast as well. Well, shit, we should sit down and listen together. Thank you for listening, everyone. Fans of the Dead podcast right here on You Run Podcast Network. What up, everybody? Welcome to the You Gonna Eat That Crust podcast. I'm your host with the most on the ones and twos. You know they call me Supermassive Wilson. You know they call me Bilbo Schwaggins. Oh, baby. On the ones and twos, it's me, Ryan Wilson. And with us tonight, ladies and gentlemen. This man needs no introduction. He is fucking... He's got the face and the mustache as always. He's follically challenged. He wears sweatpants even though he's a grown man in public. Gregory Hoey Jr.
Hey,
Greg, what's up?
What's up? I changed the flat tire the other day, so I'm a man. What's up?
Is that your first time?
No, one time there was these girls that had a flat tire in front of my work. And I had to be shamed into changing the tire that I didn't know how to do. But I made it. I did it.
You're watching them through the window just Googling how to change a flat tire?
No, they asked me if I could do it. And I was like, I've never done it before, but it shouldn't be that hard. And
I don't know.
I got the jack up and then I didn't loosen the lug nuts. I was like, oh, shit. So I had to put it back down again and then loosen the lug nuts to put it back up.
You're amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, also with us tonight, super duper special guest. He's an A+ when it comes to B movies. He's motherfucking diabolical. He's Detroit's very own John from Dewey Podmonster. John, so good to hear your just luxurious voice again. How's things?
I've come to steal your co-host and talk about cocks that might or might not be Dewey, but I'm here for something else today. So I'm doing good. So
you can have my co-host. I'm slowly phasing him out of the show. I'm not going to tell him now. I'm going to tell you later. But yeah, it's all in the works. I get someone much funnier, more handsome.
I don't believe that.
Oh, Greg, you're still here.
Handsomer?
I do enjoy the constant infighting. It's kind of comical. So
all we got, okay?
That's what we do. Yeah.
Well, all right. In honor of our guest John, whose podcast I was listening to on the way home, we're going to start this episode out with John. What are you watching right now? Huh?
Right this second?
Feel at home. Yeah, sure.
At the moment, I have Intruder on the TV behind me, so that's pretty good. It's about a pretty good movie that was shot. Well, it's not about a movie. It is a movie that was shot about 15 miles from where I reside. It's about a grocery store slasher movie where there's a slasher in the grocery store and people get slashed. I find it to be pretty good. It's entertaining movie, but I did
clean up on aisle 3.
Yeah, clean up on aisle me.
Oh.
Hey.
More recently, though, if you want to go on the what have I finished watching recently, I caught the movie Friendship a week or so ago. That seems to be more your guys' alley because it's comedy and not shitty B horror movie. I think I went into it with the wrong expectations. I did like it, but I think I wanted more I Think You Should Leave and less A24, and it's kind of somewhere in the middle of that. There's still parts where I Think You Should Leave kind of pops up or pops out a little bit. He can't keep it in. He has, Tim has to let it out.
Yeah.
But I would have liked a little bit more of that. although that would have changed the movie. I don't know. I think I heard Tim Robbins and Paul Rudd and thought, oh, this is going to be a ridiculous comedy. And it's sort of ridiculous. It's sort of a comedy, but it's also got those like A24 overtones. So it's also sort of like depressing and like, wacky and screwed up at the same time.
I've already gone on record saying I'm so tired of dramedies. I can't do another fucking dramedy. I want to feel one way or the other. I don't want to feel both. I don't want to be sad. I don't want to watch a story about, oh, we're having a good time. Everything's fine, fun. All of a sudden, best friend's dead. Car accident. I'm tired of those movies. Stop making them. The world is sad enough. Sorry about that.
Obviously, we're without a host. Mr. Seamus Rogers could not make it with us tonight. He could not make it through Friendship because it was so awkward. To me, that movie reminded me of like a kind of like a modern day Cable Guy.
I could see that. Yeah, it's got some of those like themes in there, like the stalkery type themes and shit like that. So I could see that. I didn't think of that. I don't know what I thought of it. I wouldn't call it a dramedy. I think it's closer to like a thriller than a dramedy.
Yeah, it's so fucked up.
Like it goes. I mean, it doesn't go. It could have gone a lot darker. And there's part of me like, if you're going to go that route, I almost wish they would have gone a lot darker. At least then you're taking both Tim and Paul out of their stereotypical character and making them be something else, which could be okay. But don't be on the fence. Be one or be the like. Lean on one, lean the other. Just fucking pick a genre and go with it.
Can I just mention one scene there when he comes in and he finds the new guy? He's like, oh, you guys have a new guy? He's like, what's your name? He's like, Jimp. He's like, Jim? He's like, no, Jimp, like jump with an I.
I like his exit through the glass door the second time. The first time it was funny. The second time it was fucking
dude,
great.
It was gut busting the second time. It was fucking hilarious. Yeah, I lost it.
I watched the entire first season of I Think You Should Leave, saying to myself,
always a good move.
Tim Robbins wasn't in the show once. And then I realized it's Tim Robinson.
Oh.
I realized my error.
That's me. I do that all the time, though. I screw his name up constantly, so.
Yeah, well.
That's why I just call him I Think You Should Leave, so. Sometimes I call them Detroiters, but usually it's I Think You Should Leave.
God, I watched all of Detroiters in like 2 days, and I did quite enjoy it.
Detroiters.
Yeah. They keep rumoring that show might come back, and there's part of me that would be okay with that, and there's part of me that's like, it's been like a decade now, just let it go. So.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right, Greg, what have you been watching, little buddy?
So I watched a few good horror movies. I watched 28 Years Later. Yeah. I watched Dangerous Animals. I say Bring Her Back for me could be movie of the year. I fucking absolutely loved it. It was fucking bananas.
I thought that movie was a new metal album just based off the poster for it. And then someone told me, then Scott, you run podcasts, Scott told me, no, it's a movie. I'm like, I seriously thought this was some new metal band's album. So
only if.
Yeah. And I just started watching with Michelle. We started watching The Suicide Squad, the good one, because Peacemaker season 2 is about to come out, and I'm gonna get on that.
Yeah, I hope they don't fuck that up. John Cena looks like he's got some kind of like cancer or something, because he's somehow like, if you look at John Cena from, I don't remember how he looked in the movie, but how he looked in the first season of the show, dude was like yoked. And then you looked at him now on, WrestleMania and all this. You would think you'd get bigger to be in the WWE, but he looks like, he looks better than I do, but he looks like a dude who's been like powerlifting for 40 years and just stopped and went on like a vegan diet. So,
or like he just stopped and took up a huge acting career.
Yeah, that too.
So. Somehow I can't see him.
Shut up, Greg. That's ridiculous. Is that it, Greg?
Yeah, he was jacked in the movie too. And I'm also watching Justified, and that is Justified. Speaking of Timothy Olyphant, I heard Alien Earth got like a 9 from IGN. IGN usually sucks.
Yeah, I heard it was the best thing to happen to Aliens since Aliens. So
I fucking hope so. Fingers crossed.
I love me some Timothy Olyphant.
I really liked Alien rom-com. I don't know if it's going to be better than that, but okay.
I like that movie. I thought that movie was dope.
Yeah, that movie was awesome.
Great. Those all sound like great things to be watching, guys. I just finished season 3 of Yellow Jackets.
Nice. Is that the newest one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I loved it. I thought it was the best season yet. I'm watching the new Dexter Resurrection, which is actually way better than I fucking thought it was going to be.
What Seamus said.
I don't know if I was too lit up yesterday or I just wasn't feeling it, but I got to the serial killer dinner party. I was like, I can't fucking do this right now. I just had to turn it off.
It's not for everybody all the time. And I'm also watching The Foundation, which is easily the best sci-fi show I've watched in years. It's Game of Thrones, but with spaceships.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Who's the Joffrey of space?
Oh, it's this fucking... you know what? It doesn't matter, Greg, because you can't even explain the show to people. It's one of those things well, I tell you about it, but it's impossible.
What's the foundation of the show?
Shut up, Greg.
That's a perfect foundation.
All right, so Dewey, can you just tell us a little bit about yourselves and what you guys got going on right now?
We don't have anything special going on right now.
All right, great. Let's move on.
All right.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, we're just doing our usual thing. We just came off of a month of no real theme, and we continue with no real theme, at least probably up until October. I don't know when this is coming out, but next week we're going to have an episode on the movie Alligator coming out. If you're in the Detroit area, we'll be showing it at Batch Brewing on August 21st. You can come watch it with us and have some beers. They're going to be making a alligator hot dog for us there, which is going to be pretty cool.
Nice.
Past that, we're just trucking along, dropping episodes on Tuesdays and watching the bullshit garbage of the world so you don't have to.
Goddamn, not all heroes wear capes.
Now, we usually wear flannels.
So. The whole theme of our podcast is there's no theme. I think that's the way to do it, I feel like. Worked for Seinfeld.
I thought his theme was no learning.
Oh. All right, well, I mean, ladies and gentlemen, we're not here to talk about Seinfeld or Detroiters or Tim Robbins.
Oh.
Yeah, or flannel shirts for that matter. Today, we're here to talk about, there's two different, when it comes to viewing, I find that there's movies, okay, and then there's films, okay? Now, this movie that we're about to talk about, ladies and gentlemen, certainly a film, okay? It's deep, it's meaningful, so closely based on the IP that it was based on. It's so close. And today we're talking about Until Dawn.
Essentially Godfather 2.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
Or Dexter season 2 through whatever they're on now.
Yep. Or Forrest Gump.
Or Game of Thrones.
Or Hook.
All right.
Or Cat People.
Ooh, Cat People's a good one. There's cat butthole in that.
I brought up Cat People today. Some guy at my work's like, "Hey, I've seen Cat People." I was like, "Oh, you should listen to our podcast. It's like a Cat People theme."
I need to find a cut of that movie with the Cat People butthole still in it, so we can cover that movie. Because
hold on. See, now, John, Greg is talking about an 80s film called Cat People. I believe you were talking to the recent Cats that came out, in which is
the same fucking movie. It's the exact same movie. No, it is the same movie. Don't let the internet fool you.
With Malcolm McDowell?
Yep, same movie. Malcolm McDowell's cat butthole all over it. It came out in 2020. Had that chick that I don't like from Wedding Bridesmaids or whatever. It sucked. The one in the 80s, that was the same movie. It was just it was in this infinite time loop. It just kept dying until it got to the year 2020-ish and finally got released in its final form.
Well, holy shit, speaking of time loops, Until Dawn is a 2025 American survival horror film derived from the 2015 video game by PlayStation Studios. It is set in the same universe while featuring original standalone story that expands upon the game's mythology. The film, was directed by David F. Sandberg and written by Gary Dauberman and Blair Butler. It stars Ella Rubin. Yeah, I'm saying Rubin. Michael Cimino, Odessa Azion, and Jai Young Yu. Oh, and Belmont Cameli. As a group of friends who end up in a secluded area embedded with a time loop mechanic. A threat is out to hunt them, where the dying restarts the night with a new threat each time, and the only solution is to survive until morning. And don't forget the only recognizable actor, Peter Stormare, also appears, reprising his role from the game. Now look, boys, I'm going to say first off, I was a huge fan of the Until Dawn video game. Played it through twice. Okay, it stars Rami Malek and the chick from Heroes, Save the Cheerleader, Save the World, whatever her name was, much bigger cast than the fucking movie that just came out. And I don't understand it. So here we are, guys, Until Dawn.
Yay.
What a film.
Oh my God, absolutely. Now we're going to break it down kind of like this, folks. John, since you're our guest of honor, I want you to tell me, what was the scene that you found the most gripping in this cinematography, just masterpiece?
Okay, so I'll go ahead and preface it. I'm going to spoil the shit out of this movie, and I don't really have a problem with that. So this is new, but so for anyone who hasn't watched this, you can just ignore me through this whole episode. That's usually recommendable anyway. As far as like my favorite scene, and this will probably get repeated, it's by far when they discover what's up with the water. This movie's got interesting moments in it, but it's got other issues that I'm sure we'll get to. But that is kind of the last great like sequence in this film. And I don't know why, but it's the only scene that I kind of watched and was like, oh shit, I didn't see that coming. And to ruin it further, basically what we find, like, without going over the whole plot of this movie, you have your 5 characters are all hiding out in this bathroom for reasons that happen in the movie, and the camera's really focused on this glass of water that they're passing around. Like, it's really intently focused on it, so you should have been like, oh, something's gonna happen with this water. And sure enough, like the douchiest of the douchebags, maybe a minute into this scene, he horks up some pork and beans that he had been eating and then just entirely combusts into like a massive gooey mess in the middle of this bathroom, which the rest of the cast proceeds to kind of do the same, except for the, I guess, the most annoying female character,
Megan.
Is that her name? I don't care.
Megan. Yeah.
She seemingly gets it the worst because she doesn't combust quite the same way. She basically gets like blowed up into pieces, which is pretty gnarly and entertaining for what it is. So
I just feel like if I was in that scene and I saw the guy explode after drinking a glass of water, even if he got in my mouth, the bits, I would not go rinse with water afterwards.
No, probably not. Yeah. So I didn't know. Did someone do that? I didn't even notice.
Yeah, it was like immediately after, like the girl sitting next to him had like guts in her mouth. She's like, it's in my mouth. And she went and rinsed her mouth out in the sink. And I was like, wait, no. And then,
I mean, it's not like it's the first time he's been in her mouth. Like, get over it.
Hey. Haven't they seen Cabin Fever? It's the water.
Yeah.
So I stopped shaving my legs after Cabin Fever.
That's a fair point. So
that's so unnecessary. Let your legs get hairy. The chick's fucking shaving her legs when her skin's falling off. Get out of here. Okay. My favorite scene is when the credits rolled. No.
That's a fair answer.
My favorite scene was also the tap water, and that was fucking gnarly when the chick's leg like fucking blew off, and then her stomach and her side, and then her head fucking blows apart. Tap water scene was definitely the coolest. Some of the flashback scenes were kind of cool, and they were showing some of the deaths that they missed, because like, hey, check out the camera, man. We must have taken like so many videos that we missed. Such a cheesy.
I don't know why that wasn't a bigger part of the movie. Like, I'm gonna go out of sequence for what you guys normally do, but like that scene pissed me off because, you know what? I'll save it for later. I'm sorry. So I'm gonna steal my own thunder if I do it now.
If you pull in and there's like it's raining everywhere except over the house that you're running into, you just got to know when to go.
Hey.
Yeah,
fair.
I said that joke when I was watching it to my wife, who also didn't laugh. And I said, I'm going to save that for podcast.
I like never know how to say that. So I'm like, is it Wendigo? A Wendigo? Like, but when you said that joke, nailed it.
That's really all I had for the whole episode. I wrote that one joke, and other than that.
And can I say that thing looked nothing like a Wendigo or whatever the fuck those things are called?
It looked like a CG zombie. It's not. Wendigos have fucking horns and antlers
like
or whatever.
Like I guess they're Antlers that just came out a couple years ago.
They're fictitious creatures, but they've always been depicted as, basically like a demon elk looking thing.
No, they're real.
Well, yeah, they're real, but like only in places like Montana. So
I've played Witcher 3 Wild Hunt.
Right.
Yeah, they look a lot cooler in the game for sure, but I guess they were going for practical effects in this movie, which no one's going to watch it anyway. Just use cheap CGI effects. Come on.
It was just like a zombie with like bumps on his back.
See, the fucked up thing, when they use practical effects, that actually is kind of fine. The problem is when they do use CG, and there's a lot of points where they do use it, it just sticks out like a sore thumb. It's like a beaten blue dick that you just can't touch. It's painfully obvious when they use it, and it really does ruin what good things the movie had going for it.
I guess I'm in the same boat. I thought the explosion scene was pretty much the best scene in the whole movie. And I thought kind of the idea of them slowly changing into the Wendigos was a cool idea, but they didn't fucking capitalize on it. They showed the girls like, hey, are you guys growing extra teeth? And then the guy's like, something's on my back. He's like, you guys see anything? Like, no, looks good to me. And I thought they could have gone a lot harder in the paint with that. Gentlemen, favorite character. John, go ahead. Let's keep it right in sequence.
Slippery Pete. He's the only guy that's a great character in this. It's Slippery Pete. Okay, he has a different name in this movie, but I don't care. I will call him by his God-given name, which is Slippery Pete. He is by far the best character in this movie, partially because he's on the screen very much, and when he is on screen, he's not annoying, so that's a plus. Past him, the only character that I kind of liked was Nina, and it's not so much because of anything that her character does, it's because I remember her in Hellraiser. I think she's wearing the exact same clothes in Hellraiser, which is fine because they fit her very well. And I'm like, okay, well, you have the attractive chick from Hellraiser and you have Slippery Pete in this movie. That's about it.
It's Dr. Hill, Peter Stormare.
Dr.
His name is Slippery Pete. He knows how to find the holes.
Yes, that's true. He's great at Frogger as well.
You know, all these girls in the movie are all wearing like Janko jeans, and I'm just tired of this new generation dressing like me from 1997. Maybe an original idea. Come on, kids. Greg, go ahead.
So my favorite character would kind of be, like, I guess, the dark entity that was killing all the characters that I hated.
Oh, the Jason knockoff?
Like the Psycho, or just all the, like, the creatures as one, like the dark entity as one, or Dr. Hill, a.k.a. Slippery Pete, would be my favorite character. Because, yes, he was on the screen less, and he said less because
Greg,
everyone else will open their mouth.
It's Slippery Pete, a.k.a. Dr. Hill. Not the other way around.
Yes, Slippery Pete. What was his name in that show? Was he Dr. Hill in the show? No, that's right. He was Slippery Pete and everything.
That's right.
Loved him in Seinfeld as Slippery Pete. Frogger.
These are all just aliases. Like, yeah, he was a drug lord in Bad Boys too, but he was way more effective as Slippery Pete. It's all a cover for the madness that is. He's the best and the worst.
Yeah, I mean, he's got definitely an impressive filmography for sure. He's a bad motherfucker, and I mean, they probably underutilize him in this movie. But my favorite character was Nobody because it was a terrible movie. So
you're on Slippery Pete shit list now.
That's a shameless answer.
I mean, look, I love the dude. I don't like him in this. He's like, I'm going to be on the screen and tell you that I'm just a manifestation of your fears. All right, we've done that trope. Let's do something else. All right, favorite death. John, go ahead. And I mean, this is redundant, but I dare you.
I mean, it's still the water scene, the king douchebag that blows up. To use a different one, just for the sake of argument, I did enjoy when he got half with a pickaxe somehow at the beginning of the movie. I thought that was okay. Anytime you get cut, it was a particularly bad case of being cut in half, so I was happy about that. But it doesn't top the water scene.
Yeah, that dude sucks. He's the worst.
That was actually a tribute. That scene was a tribute to the game, in which that happens to Rami Malek's character, or something along those lines. Maybe not Rami.
I should say, I haven't played this game, and I didn't know it was a game until I watched it. I don't think this movie affected my opinion on the game that I haven't played at all.
Okay, great.
I want to play the game.
You can, Greg. It's one of the games that I own. You can download it from me for once.
Wow. Damn.
I know. Yeah.
It's all working out. It's all working out for me.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, Greg, same question, different answer.
So, my favorite death is Mithrigan in the third loop with the tap water, when she loses her lower leg, her stomach, her side, her head gets blown apart from the tap water. And I'd like to think that if you drank tap water in Gonic, the same thing would happen to you. Or Rochester.
Those references mean nothing to John, but great job, Greg.
Thank you.
I mean, I live close to Flint, so I mean, you don't have to tell me about shitty tap water. So
well, I haven't heard anything bad about Flint. What's going on? Do you guys want to get into it? There's no documentaries about it I can watch, is there?
I was gonna go with the Flint, Michigan, and then I was like, but Flint's not Detroit. But then, yeah,
it's about an hour and a half out of Detroit, so roughly.
Detroit adjacent. Nice.
Yeah.
My favorite death was apparently the death of cinematography. This movie. No, I mean, there were some all right deaths in it. I mean, the time loop thing's been done, but better in other movies. And then I did like, when he cut the girl's throat with the glass, that was fine. It was fine. But I mean, obviously, the exploding people. What's better than exploding people? I don't know. Worked for me in Big Trouble in Little China. So that's where I'm at.
I mean, I'm trashing this movie. It wasn't like the worst movie I've ever seen. It just wasn't great. And they had some cool elements for sure, but it was pretty fucking bad.
It's good for the first like 30-ish, 40-ish minutes, and then it hits a wall. So
is it?
Yes.
What about when they all joined hands to breathe?
I loved that part.
I thought that was dumb.
Breathing's really cool.
I actually have in the notes I wrote this psychic girl is fucking annoying. So
oh my god. Way to breathe, no breath.
Right.
John Boy. Least favorite character. Least.
Anyone in this movie with a dick that's not Slippery Pete.
The dudes were super fucking annoying in this movie. The jock guy was so rapey through the whole thing. Like,
yeah, he was so quick to leave his friends too. We're like, fuck it, let's get out of here.
They're all fucking terrible though. Like, again, you have the main character is this chick who's there to quote save her sister, and somewhere along the way, it's just like, fuck that. We just need to get out of here. They just totally like give up on that plot line. This group of friends seems pretty unaffected by the fact that they keep getting each other murdered. Like, I'm not even sure they actually like each other, which is fine. And then these romantic interests between them, like, I mean, I don't need to have like, a scene where they go bang to prove that they're like dating, but like you could act like you actually like the person that you're supposedly dating in this movie. So
I feel like it would have helped in this movie, actually.
It wouldn't have hurt, but I mean,
yeah, Max is like a cuck. He's like
pretty much.
He's like stalking the girl the whole time too. Just like, I was like, get away from her, Max. You're creepy.
All right, Greg, same question.
Yeah, the whole cast is annoying, but Max and Clover particularly.
Clover!
Yeah. Oh my god.
Clover! Hey, it's not going to win her back, dude.
I mean, the one cool thing about it is we get to see all these annoying characters die in multiple ways throughout the whole movie. So that was kind of cool.
You know what? I thought that was going to be cool, but here's the like what I learned. This movie taught me something. I'm okay with obnoxious characters in horror movies because when they die, they go the fuck away or they come back as something that's not obnoxious.
Yeah, that's true.
This movie, they die and then they come back and they're more obnoxious. Yeah, and that's a fucking problem. So.
That's true. All right, I take it back.
I mean, for me, it had to be the jock guy. I hated him from the get-go. He's just a piece of shit. Just super rapey. Just, I actually appreciate the fact that he's like, fuck this, I'm out of here, and took off. I think more people need to do that in horror movies. Like, no, even if we experience bad things, we experience it together, and we get through it. Like, fuck that. I would leave Greg behind in a second.
It's like, Ryan and Seamus, they're dead. How are we going to continue the podcast? Like, I don't care, man. I'll find another house. Let's go.
And, they can't navigate a rainstorm on a curvy hill, like a curvy road. Guess what? I drive in Maine, okay? That's all we have. So I would have been fine.
It's curvy as fuck by your place when you go over that bridge there. You fucking There must be so many accidents over there.
Oh, dude, I had a guy fucking flip his car right in front of my house. And, like, he gets out of the car. I'm like, dude, you should probably sit down. And, like, when he gets out of the car, like, all these beer cans and pill bottles fall out behind him. And then a pickup truck comes down. He's like, whoa, what's going on, man? And the dude hops in the car and drives away. I'm like, what the fuck? He did get caught the next day, so he didn't make it too far.
Did he tell you the name of the better movie than this that he was shooting? Because it sounds like he was making a better movie than what
it was. It was a fish-based movie, roughly based off the video game called Until Prawn. It hasn't come out yet. It's a A24 film, so it's got some sad shellfish in it, and look out for it, everybody.
Until Prawn sounds like it should be another District 9 sequel.
I did hear we're getting a District 9 sequel in the next couple years here.
We already got a District 9 sequel. It was called Equilibrium. It wasn't that good.
It was called Chappie.
Matt Damon. There was that one too.
Chappie was dope. It had Diane Wood in it, which I guess I'm not allowed to like them, apparently. They uncanceled themselves by going on tour.
Have you seen their documentary they have out?
I do want to watch it. It's on my Amazon Prime queue. I haven't watched it yet, but I have been listening to their music for a good 20 years. I'm
not that familiar with their music. I watched it one morning, like a few months back. It's actually a pretty interesting documentary. For what it is, way better than this movie, for sure.
They're super fucked up people, and they're from South Africa. That's how I learned how to say South Africa. Just go, Africa. Thanks, Diane Wood.
They replace their food with drugs, and I approve of that choice.
Yes, there's no water parks in South Africa. All right, dumbest death. John, go ahead, big dog.
I thought it was stupid when Clover decided to off herself in the interest of trying to end the movie. Like, on the one hand, I like her motivation to get the movie over with. On the other hand, I was like, this is a boring fucking death. Like, you have this pseudo-romantic, like, oh, we're going to kill ourselves and then get out of here and kill ourselves. It was just fucking dumb.
All right, Greg, same question.
I mean, I would say, like, they had too many off-screen deaths. Like, this is a movie where they could have capitalized on, we hated these fucking characters, they were horrible actors, and they were so fucking annoying. I'm surprised the director didn't have so much fun killing them off in so many different ways. I would have been like, let's kill them this way, let's kill them that way. So I think all the off-screen deaths were pretty fucking lame when they just cut back like, hey, this dude got stabbed or this dude got cut in half.
Yeah, for real. I did appreciate him taking the sledgehammer away from the guy in the mask and beating the fuck out of him with it. That was nice to see.
Who, Max? He's a bitch.
I don't know. All the deaths were fucking dumb. This movie was dumb. Play the game.
Watch your mouth.
All right. Rate the acting. John, we're on the Crustometer. I know you're a hot dog guy, and you usually just have hot dogs just flying everywhere, getting slapped in the face with hot dogs, running through fields of hot dogs. But here, we keep it crusty. So, John, on the Crustometer, which is 1 through 8, how do you rate the acting?
I think I was a little mean, but I wrote -4. So that's what I wrote down, but I'm not quite sure I needed to be that bad. I mean, it's not good, but I'm not sure that's the actor's fault. Like, in fairness to the people that are in this movie, it felt a lot more like their shitty performances were a result of what they were given to work with, as opposed to what their potential skill could be, I suppose. In short, if you're told to act like a entitled, rapey asshole, and then you act like an entitled rapey asshole, it's not really the actor's fault that I'm annoyed with him. It's the choice of whoever told him to do that. So it's not great. I've certainly seen worse in movies of this ilk, but it's nothing memorable either.
Absolutely. Gregory, hit me, baby, one more time.
Yeah, pretty bad acting. Again, obviously it's not the worst acting, but for some reason it just really annoyed me, and I was just, waiting, just making fun of the movie the whole time I was watching it, just waiting for it to be over. I gave it a 3 on the acting scale for 3 out of 8 crusts.
That's very generous of you, but you also say things like, I like Soul Asylum, so I'm going to let that pass.
I do like Soul Asylum. They were a
No, you
band.
don't. Stop.
We're not, no.
Greg, enough. I'm going to give the acting 1 crust. I go lower if I could, I know John did, and that's actually when you throw the pizza back up after you eat it is how we get into the negative scores. But yeah, they didn't have a lot to work with in this movie. It was shit dialogue, and what are you gonna do with that? I mean, I would have done great, but I mean, I'm the exception to the rule.
It's true.
All right. Speaking of entitled,
I have no argument against it.
Yeah, I'm also an entitled, not rapey jock. Not even a jock. I'm just a guy. All right, John. Give me your score on the crustometer of the story, 1 through 8.
It's about a 3. So I can't compare it to the game, so I can't speak to if it's adapted well. Everything I've looked at says it's not, so fuck that, I guess. The gimmick of the whole time loop thing has been done just better in other places. I wouldn't be opposed to that if they had made it fun, but after like the second time, it's not really fun, and I think they figure that out because they pretty much stopped doing it like after the third time. So more or less, they basically just fast forward to the end of the story. They don't do a really good job of explaining why these people are there, how they're figuring out how to get out of there, piecing the shit together, or anything like that. And then they just have Slippery Pete at the end of the movie give you a long, monologue about what we just saw to quote unquote explain it, which is fine, but it's also not very interesting. We were talking about it when we talked about Mithrigan too. One way you could tell the story is just to have a character stop and just monologue the whole shit out of it and, ram it down your throat. But that's not the best way to tell a story in a film. Like, the film should let you put some of the pieces together on their own, and it doesn't really do that. So,
sure, it's no Ferris Bueller.
True.
All right, Gregory.
Ferris Bueller could be a time loop, and he's just figuring it out every time.
Ferris Bueller has a pretty rapey guy in it too.
Well, I'm saying like he's getting by the skin of his teeth, like he's like just barely avoiding these people. They say there's a whole thing that says it's a time loop movie.
You're just gonna skip over my rapey joke on the guy who's actually a rapey guy. So.
Yes, the principal, the guy from Beetlejuice, terrible guy. We've talked about him before.
Jeffrey.
Yeah, man, and you know what? I liked his work. It's a shame. He's a piece of shit.
When it's proven, you can bring it up as many times as you want, and it's not slander.
Oh, he was so good.
So I'm fine with slandering him. I didn't like his work enough to watch him again and be like, oh, I miss him. So I didn't miss him that much. My favorite role of his was in Beetlejuice 2.
Hey.
Beetlejuice 2.
Didn't he just like get off screen to death by a shark?
Yes. He got Lipton iced tea'd by a shark.
Yeah.
Hey, Adrian.
Fair enough.
All right, Greg.
All right, listen. If you bought a ticket for a runaway train, you too would like Soul Asylum. But for me, I give the story a 3. I'll piggyback on John. It kind of had a cool concept, but the time loop thing has been done. This movie couldn't get out of the way of its own self. Like, it was there. They could have done something cool. Again, I'd love to play the game because I'm sure the game is so much better. Like I say, about Last of Us or any game to movie. Maybe minus Fallout. Fallout's pretty solid. But usually game to movie is absolute fucking trash. And yeah, it is. It's trucking trash.
Well, be that as it may, Greg. All right, so look, I'm a fan of the game. Okay, they borrowed some concepts from the game. In the game, it's a mining accident that traps people down in the mines, and then they eat each other and become Wendigos. And they did that with a whole town in this fucking Goreville or whatever the fuck it was called in the movie. And while they couldn't quite afford Rami Malek for this movie, they did briefly show a picture of him on a file at the end of the movie. So
once this movie crushes, we'll get him for the sequel. Don't worry about it.
We got a JPEG of Rami Malek. Throw that on the table. There's our reference to the game.
I thought it was really weird that Freddie Mercury just had a picture up there at some point.
Also, the way the movie ends is pretty much the intro to the video game. So, was this a prequel the whole time? I don't know. We'll probably never know because it was a shit show. Besides, the one actor, everyone sucked in it. So, it gets a 1 crust from me. I did 3. That's fucking generous. And I will not be returning to this movie again in the near ever.
Yeah, Seamus said he couldn't even finish it, and he would not waste his time on this movie. He's never going back.
I mean, not finishing is the right move. Again, the first half hour to the first half of the movie is not bad. There's a good idea in there, and there's some cool stuff that happens. And then it hits this point where it's just like, I guess we're going to finish this movie now. They show some clips on a phone that could have been interweaved between these instead of showing the first 3 nights that they're there and then just fast forwarding to the final night. Like, what the fuck? Why didn't you sprinkle this in the middle and stretch this out in a way that's good? And then if you just stop after the, water scene, you might have fun with this movie.
True.
Just put a game over screen up there. And, yeah.
We kind of shot ourselves in the foot because we're like, oh, we should do Sinners or Until Dawn. And then we're like, Sinners is probably the better movie, probably. So we'll probably hate this one. It'll be good to talk about. And, oh, man. Oops.
I have a feeling I'm not going to like Sinners either, but I keep hearing it compared to From Dusk Till Dawn, and that's not exactly a way to get me to like your movie because I love From Dusk Till Dawn, and I don't think you're gonna touch that. So
I think you will like Sinners.
Everybody I know that's watched it likes it. So
you might not love it, but you're not gonna hate it.
What Ryan just said is why I think I'm gonna dislike it. So.
I know that none of the MAGA people are really enjoying it, but what are you going to do?
Have a problem with that. That's fine. That might make me like it more.
Absolutely. So I guess our overall scores now. So for me, 1 crust. That's all you're getting. You should have fucking just done the fucking game. You could have afforded Rami Malek. The chick from Heroes, Save the Cheerleader, Save the World. I don't know what she's doing now, but probably not a whole lot. So you blew it. You blew it, PlayStation Studios. All right, Greg, overall score. Go, motherfucker.
She's in like Scream 17. I'll give it a 2 overall. Yeah, this movie was pretty bad. Had some cool elements. Would I recommend it? No, I would not recommend it. I would recommend Sinners. Go see Sinners at your house. Stream it.
Fantastic. All right, and John, go. Overall score. Hit me.
I'm right about a 2 also out of 8. Like, it's got, again, the first half has some decent ideas, but it has pacing problems. It has elements I would like to see kind of scattered throughout the entire movie instead of just compressed into little 1-minute clips. I did like that there's a witch in there that looks suspiciously like Longlegs for about 5 seconds, so I thought that was kind of cool. Again, good ideas, bad execution. The cinematography is shit. There's a lot of scenes where you can't see anything that's going on. The effects are a mix of good to fucking terrible. And honestly, there's just not enough there to, the stuff that we've said in this episode that's kind of cool. Just go to YouTube and key in those words what's this movie called? Until Dawn, water
tap
scene.
water.
Yeah, that right there. You'll get all the stuff that you need from it, and then you don't have to waste the hour and 45 minutes or whatever this movie is sitting through it to be disappointed. But it has Slippery Pete, and that's a plus. So
I'm gonna say, I guess, I was a little harsh with my score, but I kind of like the last 5 minutes, them being chased through the fucking sunken town from the Wendigos, and the way I thought the way that she killed the doctor was kind of cool. I saw it coming a million miles away. He was really intensely drinking that coffee.
That's the only part I really didn't like about how they got rid of him is that it's just so telegraphed. The second that cup is there, you know what's going to happen.
Yeah. So, he should be immune to that water as well.
Right.
I got some listener feedback, some scores. Scott from You Run Podcast said he would give it a 3, maybe push to a 4.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Pip, pip.
Out of what? What was it out of 10? 8? Was it out of 8?
Crustometer.
Okay.
It's out of the Crustometer.
The legendary Crustometer. Everybody knows about the Crustometer.
Come on now.
Those Brits are so much more polite than we are.
Michelle gave it a 2. Fair score. And then some liar named John gave it a 3.14159265359.
That guy probably likes pie. Guy really likes pie.
He does.
That's
like
clever.
pie. That's a great movie.
I was going to give it a 6.9, but I can't do that. So
6.9, 420, 420, 420, 69.
Yeah, it's not that good. I can't give it that much credit. So,
and a 69 is a lot of work as you get older.
Depends which side of it you're on. If you're on the bottom, it's not so bad.
Noted. I'm gonna write that down. Fantastic. I got a question, John. I just want to air out the dirty laundry here. Listening to your Mithrigan 2 episode, you guys started talking about Walton Goggins, and you're like, well, of all the things I could say, what exactly is it you want to say about Walton Goggins, John?
The motherfucker's teeth are all out for themselves. I can't watch anything that he's in without seeing his goddamn teeth chomping back at me.
You're upset about his teeth.
That's one thing. I just don't think I don't like the stuff he's in. I haven't liked him since I saw The Shield. Like he ruined himself with The Shield and he's never recovered.
Wow. Holy shit. So you're holding a grudge that long.
I'm holding a grudge against the teeth. I did like Django Unchained. He's in that.
Yeah, he is. So. He's great in Justified as well, too. And that's Justified.
I don't have any of these luxury cable packages that you have to be able to watch Justified. So
it's FX.
Whatever.
I'll lend you my DVDs. I don't have them. If I wanted Ryan to play a game, I'd be like, don't worry, I'll lend you my PS2 and my TV so you can play it.
He was that
kind
guy.
of like Crust Flicks, like Netflix but crusty.
Crust Flicks. Hey,
absolutely. All right. Well, I had to get that Walton Goggins info out of the way.
What was I talking about him for on that episode? He's not in Mithrigan.
You're some fucking game show. No whammy.
Oh,
Sean was talking about. That's right.
Yeah. I remember now. Okay.
As a super fan, John, I've memorized every episode, every interaction you have, and I can quickly recall.
You're the second person today from your podcast to tell me something that we said on that episode. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Walton Goggins is so good in Righteous Gemstones. Uncle Baby Billy is one of the best characters of all time.
I refuse to watch that show because my CFO, who annoys the shit out of me, has been talking it up since the day I got hired where I work. So every day that he brings it up at least twice a week, like, have you watched Righteous Gemstones yet? And every day I'm like, Arthur, I will never watch that show because you've told me to watch it.
Well, you should watch it despite him. It's amazing.
I have morals. I don't do that. I don't. If I say I'm not going to watch it, I'm not going to watch it. So
I will die on this hill.
That's right.
Fantastic. Well, that wraps it up for our talk about Until Dawn, folks. So again, play the game. All right. It's probably like $5 now. You're fine. Greg will give you his PlayStation Plus password and you can download it from him. Hit us up at gonnaeatthatcrust@gmail.com. But before we go, I think Greg has a little something he'd like to play with you, John.
It's not really a game. It's just we got some questions, some Detroit-themed questions. Because John from Dewey Podmonster is a Detroiter.
Home of Kid Rock.
No, he's from Taylor.
Oh, shit.
He's from Taylor. He's more or less been kicked out of Detroit. So.
Fuck.
Good.
Fuck that. He's a piece of shit. What am I saying?
Yeah.
Give me 3 of your favorite movies that take place in Detroit.
Action Jackson, RoboCop, and it's another good one that takes place in Detroit. We'll just cop out and say RoboCop 2.
Nice. Newt.
Yep.
Name the last team/teams to win a professional championship in Detroit.
Detroit Red Wings in 2008. They won the Stanley Cup. That was the most recent championship. Before that, it would have been the Pistons in 2004. The Red Wings in 2002. Red Wings in 97 and 98. And then the Pistons in 89 and 90.
Holy nerd. Well, I was also looking for the Detroit Shock in 2008.
Well, that is no longer a team right now. So they're not a current team. And they're also, whatever. That's fine. We have a new WNBA team coming, but they don't have a name yet. Apparently they can't be the Shock anymore for some reason.
Shocker.
Yeah.
Please check out our other podcast with John called You Gonna Eat That Puck, which is a hockey podcast coming 1996.
I'll try, but my hockey, I haven't been watching hockey for a few years now. It's a league of pussies now. So
speaking of pussies.
Yeah.
Other than ICP, what are your 3 favorite bands / groups from Detroit?
So does it have to be Detroit proper, or can it be just Detroit area?
Detroit area.
Okay. The Suicide Machines, Iggy and the Stooges, and...
You got a lot to choose from.
No, I do. This is kind of a cop-out because half the band's in the Suicide Machines, but I love Jay Navarro and the Traders. So
nice.
I was just listening to Suicide Machine yesterday. Fantastic band. Goddamn, they put me in a good mood when I listened to them.
Yes, they should.
When I was drawing this up, I was like, he's not going to get this. But now that you answered that Red Wings thing, you might get this now. In 2000...
I think he more than answered that question, Greg.
Yeah,
that was...
he did.
He gave us the entire professional sports history of everything.
I fucked around and I found out
that you did, my friend.
Detroit.
That's what I'm here for. So,
in 2024, the Detroit Lions went 15-2. R.I.P. I was cheering for them. I hate to bring that up, but prior to that season, what was their next best season?
Oh shit! Not 15-2. It would have been. This is a guess because I remember when we started talking about like this record fell or whatever. I'm gonna say 10-6.
Close.
11-5.
Closer.
So 12-4.
12-4. 1991. They won the NFC Central Division.
Okay.
Is that a Barry Sanders year? I don't think so.
That was the Barry Sanders year. Yeah, they won the division and then they lost in the playoffs to the Washington Redskins when they were still the Redskins and not the football team or the Commanders.
Oh, sorry guys, I just woke up. All this nerdy sport shit put me to sleep. we got more, Greg.
We got more. I got 3 more.
Oh my fucking God. Keep it going, baby. Here we go.
3 bands / groups other than ICP you hate from Detroit.
Well, Kid Rock. He's pretty fucking terrible.
He's actually from Taylor.
He is actually from Taylor, but you're allowing me to use the metro area.
Yes.
So
for sure. If we're hating on Kid Rock, it's allowed.
Yeah. So Madonna.
Really?
Not a fan. Respect what she did. Respect what she contributed, but I hate her music. And
I was just surprised she was from Detroit.
Technically from Ypsilanti, but that's Metro Detroit. So it's the same area where the Stooges are from.
Gotcha.
And let's see. I'm not a big fan of Wayne Kramer's solo stuff. He's legendary. He was in arguably one of the founders of the entire punk scene. I don't agree with that. I think Iggy did it better and more. But he was one of the MC5 guitar players.
Oh, sick. Dead
now, but his solo stuff is pretty fucking hard to listen to for me.
I respect Madonna. I like a couple of her songs, I guess, but I fucking can't stand her like her older shit.
Yeah, she's pretty bad. So, and she's just she's a nut job too.
She's like 111 years old and she looks like younger than us. So,
I mean, I don't begrudge her for that. And I don't begrudge her for being a whore either. Like, do what you gotta do, girl. But like, stop talking about it. So
I just don't agree with the eating babies thing to stay young, That's
she's had like a ton of plastic surgery.
I mean, whose babies?
She looks like she's wearing a purge mask like full time.
Yeah, but like whose babies are we talking about eating? Because maybe.
So. Well, poor people's babies, obviously, John. Come on.
They don't age well.
They taste the best. What movie would John, superstar podcaster from Detroit, from the Dewey Podmonster podcast, thrive in as a character? RoboCop, It Follows, or The Crow?
I generally don't commit any crime, so I'm going to say RoboCop because he goes after criminals.
Well, what if he's tweaking out? You never know. He could crush your hand. I guess he could. He would.
I guess Peter he could, Weller. But I'm sticking with RoboCop. You know what? We were it's our highest. Like we've gotten more hits off his episode than any others. We talked very highly of him. We've covered his sequel. We will cover his other sequels eventually. I'm going to say RoboCop because he'll recognize that we are fans.
Yeah, real RoboCop. He knows that real knows real.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God! Piggybacking off that, your co-host Sean he is cast in RoboCop 4 or 5 as RoboCop.
4 or 5.
Well, I know they did a remake, so I'm just, I know they have RoboCop 2 and 3.
RoboCop, the next one?
Yeah, so we'll call this one RoboCop 4. Sean is RoboCop. All right, so you need a new podcast host for your new Detroit-themed podcast. Other than me, of course. Give me a celebrity in Detroit who you would partner up with and rep the Detroit.
How do you define celebrity?
Anybody.
Yeah. I mean, I'd probably partner up with Zach Clark. He's a radio host here. He does a couple local podcasts covering the Lions, and he's a good friend. So he'd probably be the first person I would ask. The only thing is he doesn't like to watch movies, so it might be weird. Or Kid Rock, so I can argue with him.
Ball with the pod. What's up?
Yeah. Dewey Podmonster.
Every episode, you just try to resurrect Joe C. through a
I want to
Ouija
be a podcaster, baby.
Oh, God. All right. I'm fucking...
I already regret this answer.
I'm so pissed off right now.
Hey, listen. Every time I play that song, it takes a year off my life. All right?
You play that song?
Yes, unfortunately.
You know who actually... Can I change my... I'm going to say Violent J, because I've seen him interviewed enough, and he says enough, like, whacked out things. It'd be good listening. So...
John and Jay?
Yeah.
I like it.
Violent Double J.
Ooh.
I've had one of those before.
Same.
All right, everybody. Well, that's our podcast. We'd like to thank you all for listening. You're all beautiful, beautiful people.
Yeah. Check us out on Spotify, Apple Pod, YouTube. If you want to give us a review, we'd take them 5 stars. If you want to join our Patreon, it's as low as $1 and you get episodes up to a week early. Obviously, we're on Instagram, Facebook, Blue Sky, and X, and my dog's going crazy. Thank you.
Yeah, and John, obviously want to thank you for coming on. You can check out all his stuff at craptown.com. Did I get that right? I got that right. Shut up.
You got that
That was
wrong.
right.
It's crap.town.
Crap.town? Fuck.
It's crap.town. But where you should really go check us out is at yourunpodcast.com, because you can find all the other great shows there as well. Don't just listen to me. Don't just listen to Greg. Don't just listen to Ryan. Go listen to Boomer. Go listen to Scott. Go listen to Mark. Go listen to everyone else that I'm forgetting because I have a short memory.
I'd say first and foremost, though, listen to Ryan, subscribe to his Patreon, and check out his solo podcast called I Don't Know What Happened to Greg.
Listen to Greg and Justin.
No, thank you for listening, everyone. You Run Podcast, beautiful shit. Scott, we love you. And there's one thing to keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, and you know what that is? You know what that is? It's in Crust. Yeah, baby. All right. Well, I crushed it. You guys were all right.
All hail Slippery Pete.
Stuff,